Hey guys, this is Tom Hanks. Welcome to another stream. Today we will do the second race in the cross-country SUV racing challenge. Welcome to the stream, John287. AKA, I think I remember your name on Discord is Rally Driver 87, maybe? Rallyman 87, sorry. Okay. Right, so we will have the second race in the SUV racing challenge, and I'm gonna fire up BeamNG in just a moment. Let me get this sorted out first. Okay, here we go. All right. So, the second race will be on Rallyland Temperate, Stage 2. I forgot to clear the leaderboards beforehand. So, anyway, I will warm up with my own car. And we do have less cars to run through today than last time because the last couple of cars got eliminated. And so we will have, let's see, I think it was 4 cars that got eliminated. So this means we have 12 cars that will actually be competing today. And then of course this car, which isn't competing because it's my own car. I will do another warm-up run after this, so yeah, well. I almost sounded like I was gonna finish that run there, wasn't, didn't I? Already a much faster first split time. Okay, but this run should probably finish. Be careful before that jump, otherwise you go way too far there and you basically have to reset the run right before the end. 145.6, I've managed much better with this, so let's do another one. It's another run. My best run with this car, I believe, was a 143. Hey, I'm KR. How are you doing? Well, I was looking at chat there, sorry. Without sound today, but I'll keep one eye on the stream. Okay. Hey Aaron with pizza, how are you doing? So yeah, this challenge was one where I thought a lot of people are probably not really experienced with this type of car. All I can say about the next challenge is that it will be a kind of car that pretty much everyone has probably built at least once before. But yeah, I feel like this challenge really really made or really encouraged people to think outside of the box, because it is a rather unusual vehicle type, and so it required different engineering choices than what you would see on, you know, a lot of other racing competitions. $143.7, much better. Will Pepe finally have his lasagna delivered? Anyway, let's get into our first actual competitor, the Storm Gila Monster by Madrias. Hey Tess and hey Lennox V10. Now, I might do what was suggested after the last race here in this challenge, and basically count the knockout threshold not from the winning car but from second place if first place is again so far ahead of everyone else. We will see and decide about that later. Now this suspension is awkwardly, like it almost feels too soft and too stiff at the same time, if that makes any sense. It's wobbling, but then also, I don't know, it also feels like there's not a lot of give from the dampers maybe. So it kind of bounces around, but I thought it was gonna die right there. I thought it was gonna roll. Thought the same there. It feels like this chassis is too stiff or something. But then the suspension is way too soft. Now I know that you can't really stiffen the chassis. In automation you can only stiffen the suspension, or soften it for that matter. $149.08 for the Gila Monster. It feels that soft but stiff, it's spinning out because it's too soft. Could be that, yeah. Hope some worthy opponent can beat this car, because make me learn to make even faster next race. There is something, I don't know if we should talk about it on stream, but there is an advantage to your car that, let's just say it's a design choice that nobody else has made. That gives you an advantage. Next is the Armor Motors. I forgot what is it exactly. The Armor Motors Roma Rally. Man, this is good. This feels just right from this perspective of the suspension tune. Feels like you can easily position it, and you can drift with precision around these corners and really work with the momentum that you've got. Come on, pull, 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 pull. Up the hill. 144.2. Nice effort, and it's in the lead for now, but we've only had 2 cars so far. Next is the Falcon X-Terrain Rally by Legores. Now, while the Armor had a 3-liter twin-turbo V8, the the Falcon, sorry, has a 5-liter twin-turbo V8 with 599.9 horsepower, so... and no ABS. Now, because this has the largest allowable engine, it also means that it had to compete in the class with the heaviest minimum weight, so it definitely feels heavy. It weighs nearly 2.2 tons. And it feels like it. Not sure why it's that heavy, because the minimum weight is 1975 kg. So not sure why this is 200 kg over that. I'm sure you could have gotten it a little bit closer. Also, it likes to lose its wing on these bumps. Okay. I'm just being a little bit quiet right now because I'm focusing. And that's a 142.6 for the Falcon. Taking the lead for now. Yeah, I was focusing there because this thing is pretty difficult to drive because of the weight and no ABS. One thing I will also say in terms of how this drives, I think the brake balance could be a little bit further rearwards. It felt like it wanted to go straight on when I tapped the brakes. So the front brakes locked up too easily, and I could have maybe been a little bit faster if that wasn't the case. Next is the Kumos Mountaineer V6. That one is by Polyvitico. It's, I think, the only car in the 2.5 liter class. Yeah, indeed, and it has a V6 making 298 horsepower. This is also the kind of body that will be pretty likely to roll, I think. Because it's got a short wheelbase and it's very tall, so... The short wheelbase makes it feel lighter than it is, though. Okay, now that... Whew. I think I'm gonna have to go over those bumps at that exact point a little bit slower. Lift off just slightly so it doesn't bounce off too far. So right here, go a little bit softer. This will be interesting on Utah, which has a lot of bumps in most of its corners. Because this feels like the suspension is a little bit too stiff for off-roading. So this will be very interesting on Utah. I think it's gonna be quite difficult there, to be honest with you. On 44.2. Yeah, this car is definitely one that might roll over. It's got the base recipe for rolling over. It's short wheelbase and then tall body. And so a stiff suspension, so once you hit a bump, yeah. Next is the Mara AMM Canyon X-Race. Oh god, I almost missed that. The Kumos came like 3/1000ths of a second behind the Armor, so almost tied there. So no ABS and no driver assist whatsoever on this. On this one I don't know what it is, but it doesn't... Sometimes it turns in just fine and sometimes it doesn't. Very tight spacing though on the gears, so it goes. $143.963 for the Mara, so that is in second place so far. And this is after 5 out of 12 cars as well, so we're almost halfway done already. Next up is the Megacom Blast V5, the Gwart by Lennox V10. Ignore that other car there next to it. So this absolutely crushed the competition in race number 1, winning by almost 4 seconds. So let's see what this can do here. Again, it really sticks to the ground here. Like where any, while every other car so far has felt like we're driving a somewhat realistic, almost sim-like racing game in terms of the driving physics, this feels like we're driving like we're in like Need for Speed, where you can throw the car into a corner at ludicrous speeds and it's just gonna stick. It's a 132.051. If we go from this one onwards, and everything that's, you know, and everything that's 5 or 6 seconds behind this is gonna get eliminated. If we say that, then everything's getting eliminated as of right now. Next is the Never Gonna Let You Down by IMKR. Ignore that second example of that car, by the way. So this car came fourth in the last race. And I actually liked it quite a bit. But after the Megacom, like everything is going to feel like it's in a completely different competition. I mean, I'm just gonna say that the Megacom is very fast because it does something that no other competitor does, which you know, if this were real life racing, we might be able to ban the car from the competition, but I'm not gonna do that. Found the kind of loophole in the rules and used it. So good job for paying attention to what is and isn't forbidden. Meanwhile, this car is actually tearing it up here. I think this is definitely gonna come in second so far. $137.937. Very impressive from the Never Gonna Let You Down. Next is the Night Owl Elysium. By Unos 100. Now this came 8th last time. But like everything between like 5th and 10th was really close. Or between 5th and like 12th was really close on the last race, so anything can happen. Oh, almost held it on 2 wheels, but this feels well damped. Good suspension control. Maybe a little bit too tall in terms of ride height or something. But look at the way it just absorbed that jump. I guess one thing that I can say about this car is that the engine doesn't quite feel as powerful as the other ones in the class. Now I know that it is in terms of peak horsepower, but man, I don't have time to look at the torque curve. I don't know what's... Actually, it looks good, but how much peak torque do we have? Oh, only 262. That might be it. That's a 143.803. That puts it into fourth place for now, ahead of the Mara. And I believe, yeah, second place out of all the 2-liter cars. Yeah. Next would be the Omonom Consumes Continents by Edsel. This is the only car... No, sorry, it isn't. It's one of 2 cars in the 2.25 liter class. So this is a naturally aspirated V6, 270 horsepower. Just the sheer size of the car is kind of holding it back a little bit, I think. Because it's like with a pendulum, the longer the string of the pendulum, the longer it takes to swing from one side to the other. And so these transitions, these sort of left, right transitions, it just feels a little bit clumsier here than some of the other cars. It just feels a little bit more inert, just due to its size. .143.47, so it was actually pretty quick though. If you ignore the top 2 times anyway. Next is the Test I CLE by Aaron with Pizza. So let's see. Where did this come last time? It came 9th. Although very close to very close to 7th place, I think. Oh. Man, the crackling from the engine in that RPM range. I mean, with this massive wing and these sort of shark fin kind of Sonic the Hedgehog arrangements on the roof, this almost looks like a lifted Evo, and definitely feels more. It definitely feels like a sports car too. More so than a lot of the other cars. 141.848. So that's a very solid effort from the Test I CLE. 3rd place currently. Next we will have the TMG Racing Steel Knight P1 by Teacup. So this is another car in the 2-liter class, just like the previous one was. So 240 horsepower, 1350 kg. This doesn't have ABS though. And it's got very short gearing. And almost touched the barrier there. That would have been bad, but we're still going here. Come on, come on, come on, up the hill. Good split time. Let's see what we can do. And that's a 139.29. So that is 3rd place for now. Strong effort from the TMG. And last up, we will have the Uac Symbiote Mk3 Rally raid. Now this is the only car in the 3.5-liter class. It's got an inline-6 turbo with 419.5 horsepower. And lots of torque, as you can see in the graph. Okay. It turned faster than I was expecting there. Due to the large size and weight of the car, I was expecting a little bit more inertia on the transitions, but sort of like that, actually. I was expecting that to happen, but it didn't. Okay, well. Let's try again, shall we? So the front wing just went flying. Yeah, the right exhaust doesn't work because it's an inline engine. And that'll be a 140.883, which I think is 4th place. Let's quickly see. So quite obviously the Megacom won the race again. So let me see. Yeah, 2nd place to the Never Gonna Let You Down, 3rd place to the TMG, 4th place to the 4th place to the UAZ. Then we have the Test ICLE in 5th, the Falcon in 6th, the Omnium in 7th, then the Night Owl in 8th, the Mara AMM in 9th, and the Armor in 10th. And then we have the Gila Monster and the actually the Kumos Mountaineer and then the Gila Monster. So what do we do in terms of knockouts? Everything that's 6 seconds slower than 2nd place, I would say, will be knocked out. Would you agree, Tess? So that would mean we knock out 4 more cars today. Because if we knock out everything that's 6 seconds slower than 1st place, then we only have 2 cars left. Doesn't make much sense. Yeah, the Mara that would mean that the Mara is out by a very small amount. Okay, so yeah, the last 4 places from today, aka the Storm Gila Monster, the Kumos Mountaineer, the Armor, and the Mara will all be eliminated. So the cars we're gonna have left are gonna be the Megacom, the Never Gonna Let You Down, the TMG, the UAZ, the Test ICLE, the Falcon, the Omnium, and the Night Owl Elysium. Yeah, we'll send them flowers. Exactly. So thank you guys for checking out the stream. I hope you'll be here tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we will have the 3rd race, which will be on Utah Old Mill Loop. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye.